Today we are going to do a no makeup natural look, and it seems silly to do a makeup video on no makeup, but let's be serious. The stars, the celebs that have boosted this trend that are doing the no makeup look, they're wearing makeup. And if they're wearing makeup and they spend a ton of money to look good, and we all can't be Beyonce, then I'm gonna wear makeup too, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So, you know, I've got some nice pimples and these guys that I wake up with every day. And we're gonna just cover them up and make my skin look fresh and dewy and natural. Well, natural-ish. I mean, nobody has a glow like that all the time. But we're gonna start with Dr. Jarrett's BB cream. And I really like a couple of BB creams, so I will link them in my post. And I'm like near the end of this bottle. Perfect. Isn't it so gratifying to get to the end of a bottle? So I like the BB cream because it's moisture and it's also SPF 50. Kind of everything in one, which is what I'm looking for if I'm gonna do a look like this anyway, to get me out the door soon. Quick, I mean. Okay. Now, because I moisturized earlier and you don't really need to with a BB cream, I'm gonna use this and a powder rather, instead of using my milk bronzer, which is more of a liquid, because if you have oily skin you should stick to more powders, and if you have dry skin then go with these liquid products, and that will help your skin look more natural all day. So I'm going to do a little bit of contouring real quick and getting the cheekbones. I like to highlight that area too. And this isn't meant to be as perfect as some of the other videos I have on contouring, because this is supposed to be an easy look. Getting the jaw. And we want to carry it down into the neck. So you just follow these muscles, sternocleidomastoid muscles. Okay. And then I like to do a little bit of setting powder. I have the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I do this before I do the highlighter. Mostly because I really want that highlighter to shine. And I'm just blending it right now. So as you can see, I don't use a whole lot of powder. It's more about blending the product that's already on my face. And using less makeup and taking more time to blend will also help you with that natural look. Okay, we're looking pretty good. All right, so I want my eyelids to pop, so I'm gonna use, I use concealer, but if you wanted to do it the right way, you would use a proper eyeshadow primer. Just to get rid of the discoloration that I have on my eyelids and set a nice pretty base for our eyeshadow. Okay, now gonna do a shimmer. Love this Bobbi Brown champagne color. I will link all of the products in my blog post. So if you are watching on YouTube, you always want to check those out because there's a lot more information on the blog. Okay, we're looking good. Now, I like to just go back to the bronzer and use that for the eyelids, for the contouring, because I don't have too many colors to this look. I'm using the same color as what we did right here. This saves you on product too, in terms of like the number of different products that you're using, so it's a great little vacation trick. I also like some of the bronzer palettes that have a really light color on one end and then more of a bronze on the other end. You know, they have a gradient. And I'm just trying to get rid of some of this excess right there. So those, you can use the ones with the gradient, you can use the light color as the base color and the dark color as the contouring color on your lid. And that's great for like vacation when you don't want to pack a ton of stuff, but you want to have a fresh face for the beach or the pool or wherever you're headed that day. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with one of these guys and do just right here. And I'm hitting it with a little bit of a bronze color. And I'm just going around the eyelid. Now I still have a little bit of blending to do with my highlighter. So if you're noticing that I'm not doing it perfectly right here and that you can still see some there, that's okay. Okay, now, because I don't want to leave the house with bags still and this guy, which they are darker in the video light, but I'm gonna just cover them up real quick, and the only way to do that really is to use color corrector. So going with a peach under the eyes. And I always do this on top of my foundation because you're kind of working against yourself and you end up using a lot more product when you are doing it underneath your foundation. Okay. So, under my eyes are nice and pink now. So we're gonna cover that up with some concealer. Oh, this guy. Use green on that. Got another one right there. And then, I don't think you guys can really see it, but I have a nice one under there. It's painful. Go back with the concealer, and because we're gonna blend it into the cheekbone, you want to draw triangles instead of just go underneath the eye, because you don't want that big white half moon under the eye. That adds years to your look. That's never a good thing. I like to lighten up a little bit of my nose with the excess. Okay, now I'm just blending it in, blending it down, and let's see, I'm gonna set it. Let's talk about highlighters. Best one I found that's a powder is the Bobbi Brown one, and it gets a lot of use. I love this stuff. The other one that's a liquid is actually L'Oreal Lumi, and I kid you not, I've been using this since I was like 16 years old. So, and the formula is great. There are 3 different colors. So this is the lightest one, and I think I might like the medium one the best on me. This one's a little pinkish, but it has a nice shine to it without being like overly glittery. So I think I might use this today. I'm feeling shimmery. just gonna get in the cheekbones, up around the eyebrow, get right into that arch. And down the nose. Ooh, and another nice place to put it is right on the Cupid's bow. Alrighty, so now my skin's looking pretty glowy. If you're going for a more natural look, you don't want to do a real heavy lipstick. I like that sometimes, going with a natural makeup with a heavy lipstick and kind of glamming it up a little bit. But if you wanted to keep it more natural, then you go with more of a lip gloss or a stain that's not opaque. So I've got the Clinique Black Honey Stick. It came in my play box and I've been using it a lot lately. I really like it. So last thing I have left to do is eyebrows and mascara. I've done a ton of videos on that stuff, so I will just post pictures of what it looks like at the end. You guys can check it out. If you really enjoyed this video, then hop on over to thelexicon.co. Like I said, I have all the products, I have more information. I also do a lot of posts that are not videos, so if you're on YouTube, you're kind of missing out on that. And don't forget to like and follow. Bye guys.